I showed you at the top of the program a bit of Hunter Biden, President Joe Biden's son. He put on quite a display overnight, portraying himself as the victim, of course, trying to elicit a bit of sympathy and denying any wrongdoing by his father. I caught up with Kristin Tate earlier to talk about this.
Yes, that's right. We heard from Hunter Biden. He was clearly trying to distance himself from his father and claim that, oh, Joe Biden had nothing to do with any of my business dealings. He looked very nervous in that statement he was given, and it's clear that the media is slowly starting to turn on the Bidens, and the Democrats are getting very nervous, and it's quite comical to watch from the conservative side of the aisle here.
Yeah, well, it was extraordinary to watch Hunter Biden, because he's really portraying himself and his family as innocent victims of some horrible Republican witch hunt. Have a look at this.
During my battle with addiction, my parents were there for me. They literally saved my life. They helped me in ways that I will never be able to repay. And of course, they would never expect me to. And in the depths of my addiction, I was extremely irresponsible with my finances. But to suggest that is grounds for an impeachment inquiry is beyond the absurd. It's shameless. There is no evidence to support the allegations that my father was financially involved in my business, because it did not happen.
Well, Kristin, of course it is good that families stand by people when they go a little wayward, but there is evidence that Joe Biden had some knowledge of his son's business affairs, and there's certainly evidence that Hunter Biden was trading on his inside running, on his connection to the big man.
Of course, and the mountain of evidence is exactly why the impeachment inquiry was adopted by the House today and formalized. The evidence is just piling up by the day, but this is the only thing that Hunter Biden and the Biden family can do, is try to appeal to the emotions of low information voters and hope that people don't actually learn about that evidence. But let's just go over some of the biggest facts here. If we want to talk about evidence, we know that Joe Biden spoke directly with Hunter Biden's business associates at least 22 times. We know that Biden family members and Biden-linked business entities raked in more than $15 million in cash from individuals in Ukraine, Russia, Romania, and China. And we know that Joe Biden received direct monthly payments from Hunter Biden's business bank account, which had received funds from Chinese-linked entities. I mean, no evidence. Give me a break. This is just so corrupt, and I'm glad to see the impeachment inquiry moving forward.
Yes, sir. So right to contrast the approach of emotion in the defence, whereas the attack is all about the facts and the evidence. Have a look here again at Hunter Biden, and it's all about appealing to people's emotions.
They displayed naked photos of me during an oversight hearing. And they have taken the light of my dad's love, the light of my dad's love for me, and presented it as darkness. They have no shame.
Oh, poor little Hunter Biden. They have no shame, he says. It's just extraordinary. So there is going to be this House impeachment committee. That's a formal process. Greater powers, Kristin. What do you expect to see unfold?
Well, so far, I mean, what happened today is more of a formality. As you know, the former House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, opened the impeachment inquiry in September, but now it's been kind of formally adopted. And this is going to help the House with evidence gathering, because so far the White House has completely refused to cooperate with the House. They have refused to turn over emails where Joe Biden is using, fake names. They have been refused to turn over evidence about Joe Biden holding classified. But, all of this is weirdly kind of a gift to Democrats, Chris, because as we've been talking about for about a year now, they want Joe Biden gone. And this all might give them the excuse to kind of push him to the side and replace him with someone else. The messaging will be something like, oh, you know, these Republicans, they're shameless. They are preventing this president from doing his job. It is absolutely shameless. So we're going to allow President Biden, who's done a phenomenal job, to step aside so he can focus on his family. And then they will quietly bring in someone like Gavin Newsom, who will be a lot harder for Republicans to beat.